What's happening, ladies and gentlemen of League Zero, and welcome to the postseason press conference for CDC Esports. I have quite a few members of the team with me here today, and there might be a few more showing up a little bit later. We have, from the top to the bottom, we have Chromed. I have no idea what role you played, but you're on the team.
Oh, unlucky.
Former support. Cheddar, former DPS. Ranter, former manager. Reborn, current DPS. Surmi, off-tank and manager. And Emerald, former off-tank.
I've actually hit scan.
Scan.
Yeah,
We played the
play
first
off
time.
tank, but that wasn't his role.
Oh, but you did play off... Okay, I was gonna say, like, I swear I saw you play off-tank once. At least on Shanghai. I don't think you played on this team.
No, I only played one.
Oh yes, let's go
Played like-
Emerald
you
off
played
tank
like
for Shanghai.
Yeah, Emerald
matches here.
Anyways, we have a few questions for these guys. Obviously, they had a rather interesting season, so there's a good amount of questions about that. But,
I bet.
so yeah,
Yeah.
the first question is coming from Kern Master. It's essentially what happened after the first half of the season, and I guess for context, like, what happened to cause the shift, in particular, between, like, the first half and the second half of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of Jeff and my mistakes in management, probably.
It was more so players willing to lead than anything. Just so at the time I came, it was more so players willing to go around, form their own super teams, kind of like extent, if you know what I'm saying. Jeff is the main example of this. When him going to Papega trying to form a super team was mainly then knew the team was going to collapse, so I kind of wanted out.
Yeah, actually, though, it's like people like kind of saw it coming after like a couple of things happened, like in management and like in like games and stuff, and like you get like the general gist of it, and you could just like feel like we weren't having fun. I remember like going to a couple of scrims and like everyone would just be like mad at each other all the time, and like it just was like after like a couple, like I think like week 3-ish or whatever, it was like kind of like the end of it, because like I don't know, the environment was like different than before. It was like everyone just tilted.
Yeah. When I agree with that. When I joined CDC from DC, the environment was completely different. I mainly joined because Kirby bribed, but
Okay, dude.
it's
Hey, that spotlight's worth it, though.
it was worth it because eventually the team collapsed anyway. I just went to Papega, but
TR.
I'd say like it was a lot like not so the players weren't talented. It's more so a clash of styles. I would say like people had different attitudes, and that's what caused the team to collapse. I'd say like every the players were good though. Like it has nothing to do with like talent. It was more so the personality.
Yeah, I just think there's too many good players like on the team where like everyone else had their own kind of ego.
Yeah,
And like trying to manage all those egos was like,
Mhm.
I bet it was gonna like end if like in that kind of way, regardless of how you try to approach the situation. Because like if you have that many good people, like who's gonna be on the bench? Like, are they gonna be okay with sitting on the bench? Like, there's gonna be those kind of problems if you have that many talented players. So
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I wasn't.
So, I guess this kind of leads into another question is like, so with everything you just kind of described, another question I had is like, why did you guys just kind of fall apart and collapse after losing just a few matches? But I'm assuming that kind of contributed to it, is like the egos and the personalities just couldn't take the loss after seeing the downward spiral, and then eventually the losses started to come, so sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy from what you described.
yeah, that was the catalyst right there. Like, it was leading up to that point, but then once that DC game happened, like that, everybody knew, like, so looking from like an outside point of view, like we should have won that game with the players that we had, but like all the changes and all that like questionable stuff that was going on like led up to that kind of game, and like after that, like a bunch of people were
I think it out.
disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah, and then another funny thing is like me and Vantage, or just more me in particular, is just that like after one loss or two losses, we like my team just tends to fall apart. Probably because I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Actually,
I would
but
say like more so because I've been a part of 2 of those teams. I would say it's more ego. Like a lot of it
yeah,
comes
more
into,
of the clashing egos. I think.
like it's not that like because we know like these players are talented. Like when you look at Vantage, for example, he just won an L0 title. When you look at like Serby, he was an all-star. When you look at like talent, it's not the talent. It's always somehow like ego clashing in, and that's what causes these time.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, at what point, like specifically, would you say like things actually started to fall apart? Would it be like that week 6 or game 6 against DC?
I'd say the DC game mainly because a lot of us.
Yeah, whatever week that was. I don't know.
Week 6?
Week
I
7.
said week 3 because I thought that was week 3, but
Yeah, I
don't
think-
it wasn't.
I
Week
think
7 when just everyone left. Everyone's just so good at that point. Like week 7 was. Week 6 was the start. Week 7 was when it exploded pretty much.
personally, I think the very start was when Jeff left on week 3. After we lost out, like I don't think you couldn't even have done anything about that honestly because, half of our players weren't there. I was on flex support and then Ranter came to ring, and Ranter was on the off tank. That game,
Yeah, that is where EC.
that's where it all started. Yeah.
And that's actually where it all started. Where that was the most scuffed game in L0 history.
Yeah, for real
Yeah.
though. Oh my god, that was so bad.
Same with Italy ping. Pog.
On a laptop, on a fucking bed.
Yeah, you DC'd like 3 times. On
It's
that
okay.
one. Like,
And then
that
I
was
had
so
to,
funny.
and then you guys asked me to ring when I was sick, and I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, Ranter, I won more maps than you in that game. L.
Yeah, and
DC.
you played Moira, and
Okay, dude.
I mean, if there was a trophy for best team for the first half of the season, I think.
I think it definitely goes to us.
100%, man.
I think after week 5 or game 5, you guys were technically the top placed intermediate
Yeah.
team.
Yeah, that's
Between
right
all
after
divisions.
Yeah, we felt like it too. Like there was like no team that I could say that like would beat us. Maybe Shanghai, but like they looked kind of weird. Like it was like.
that was also when they had Madam on flex support before they actually picked up Lily and everything too.
Yeah.
True.
They had Bakery instead of Vantage.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where,
exactly.
Where all their major pieces came into play. That was like the championship Shanghai.
Yeah, I don't think Shanghai wins League 0 if we don't just implode. That's
Yeah.
100%. There's no way.
Yeah, I think there were like many stages into us falling apart though. Like the first stage is when Jeff leaves, and then who left next? Did you leave next, Cheddar?
No,
yeah.
you cut me.
I left with Gil. I'm
Oh,
pretty
oh
sure.
yeah, okay. And then I
Yeah,
left
you
with
released
Artem.
me
That's
first.
definitely important.
I
Yeah.
still don't quite understand why you didn't release Explode before me because he was kind of AFK.
Yeah,
all
no,
the
that was my bad. My bad.
I was trying to train off Explode for a long time.
It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, I know. He told me you tried to package just to, I think, DC it was.
Yeah.
And that didn't work.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to him like since he joined. Like he just
Really?
went completely
Yeah.
radio silent in general.
Damn unlucky.
Yeah. He didn't die or anything. I know he's not dead. I
I was worried for a second.
I was worried for a second, dude.
Sir, you know what Explode reminds me of? He reminds me of Sakana, where he
Oh
just
yeah.
like, for no reason,
Yeah.
randomly like disappears, doesn't exist anymore, and then you get rid of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I if I recall correctly, it was like in a row. It was like me, Gil, and Cheddar are like gone in this.
Yeah, we were in that VC, were we? You were there, right?
I don't think I was. I was the first to go, and then I joined Vitalized literally like a day later, and then I got traded to Powerhouse after the game that week.
Oh my
It was
god.
kind of an
Man,
interesting.
you've been all over the place.
Yeah, it was really an interesting week to be honest.
Yeah, Arm, we've been everywhere. Let's go.
Yeah, and I think
few
I
teams.
think it was it Gil? Did Gil go from CDC to Powerhouse, or did he?
I traded it to
Gil went
Burgers,
from-
and then
That's right.
Yeah,
He was such a good
and
main
got
tank.
off.
It was-
Yeah, Gil,
he didn't really fit my style, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
unfortunate that you lose like both your main tanks in like a week. Like
Yeah.
I assume I would have, if you didn't drop me, I probably would have started after you traded Gil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew like Jeff leaving was gonna be big in like the main tank role, but like I personally just didn't agree with like all the random little changes that we were making, like in like following up to the game. Like I was like, if we were rolling these kids, like from like week 1 to like whatever week that was. We should probably just like keep whatever was going on and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
The thing that makes it worse is that we all tried so hard to keep Jeff here, and he's just like, nah. Like, no matter what you did, you just like, you knew Jeff was gone. Like, that's why I don't get why Serby still went with the plan of drafting Jeff.
He went to our private pug, so I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I thought, whatever.
Yeah, speaking of which, why did you draft me? I'm still, like, not too sure about that. I didn't do well at all in any pugs. I just thought I was, like, kind of there.
Your Risso is good. That's pretty much what.
Poggers!
Let's go!
Why did you draft me, though? I didn't show up to anything. I didn't even know I was going to be in these
He
videos.
drafted
so
a lot of
know.
known people. He drafted a lot of known people.
I literally searched up like projectile DPS, and then you had like projectile DPS with your second roll or first roll or something. I remember. And then I'm like, oh, I know this guy. He was on Toxicity Reformed or whatever.
Oh my god. Yo, I was mad confused when I saw my name on that draft thing, because I was like, I didn't show up to a single like pug or anything, because I'm not like into that kind of thing, but like.
I was in the DC draft room. I drafted Lilac and Frogman, and I never saw him at any pugs either. I just knew him for Toker too. We kind of just took means of
Yeah.
I showed up to a solid 2 Shanghai private pugs and got drafted.
I want to point
Let's go,
out,
Emerald.
Toker as a league has expanded so far that half of L0 is now just Toker players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Are
if
they
you
bringing back Toker? I heard someone say they were.
Yeah, they
no,
are.
because
For season 3.
what
Oh
happened?
shit, really? Send me an invite to their Discord. That'd actually be kind of
Yeah,
I
they're
got you.
Anyways, you guys talked a lot. I just let you kind of ramble there because there was a lot of interesting discussion there about like your mid-season woes. In particular, I want to ask you about 2 pickups that you had later in the season that were kind of odd from the outside looking in. Pichu and Wiz in particular, like they weren't really, they weren't doing much on
follows
DK.
Wiz.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, Pichu just followed Wiz.
We
man.
really just wanted a Wiz, but Pichu just follows Wiz everywhere.
Yeah. Pretty much. We just needed a hit scan, so I'm like, oh, we have Boner here, right? And the Shim left. So I put Boner on the fucking flex DPS, and I'm like, oh, hey, Wiz is looking for a team. I'm gonna convince Wiz to join the CDC, so he did.
Oh
And
yeah.
people followed him.
No, I like how Reborn's nickname has always stayed the Boner ever since Tannic called him Boner.
Yeah.
Everyone calls him Boner.
It's
My
been
God,
like this in
people-
Snowball. Oh my god.
What a nightmare to live through. Like I can't imagine having
Just
that kind of
being called
nickname.
Boner
Man.
all
Yeah.
The Boner.
Jeez. Bro, I remember the same time Wiz was trying to join, when he joined you guys, like a week before he was trying to join Vitalize, and bro, we were not having that. We were like, there's no way. We're like, no offense, man, but like, I don't know.
I feel like the Wiz move was just desperation. But keep it real. I feel like it was just because we lost
He was
everybody.
trying to get a playoff spot, man.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
just-
I don't blame him.
The way I convinced him was just like, hey, we pretty much have a guaranteed playoff spot, even if we lose like all of our games for the
Yeah,
rest
that's
of the
how
season. We still
good
have a
we were
playoff spot.
early
Yeah.
season, man. It was just ridiculous. 3-0 kids left and right.
Uh-huh.
I never had a chance.
All right, so I do have some less specific questions for you, but they might be a little bit more fun to answer. So, if you had any in particular, what did you guys do for like team bonding exercises?
Nope. Scrims.
Not much.
Scrims.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything.
I
don't
don't
think-
remember, but
It's stupid shit.
Yeah, no, we only did scrims. I think. I don't think I did anything outside of scrims involved.
I think the only time we ever did something else is when we had our own little friend group, because these Serby batches had all been friends before this.
Yeah.
All we really did was play Hoi 4, really, to be honest. Like, nobody else really played with us in front of the team.
Yeah.
Oh no, we watch Vasters play card games sometimes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That was
I
really
remember that.
it. Yeah, there was not much.
oh yeah, I remember that.
I mean, I guess we also played comp together, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, yeah. I played with Jeff, dude, and I was like playing with him in comp the first time I saw him. I didn't know who he was, and yo, he was like popping off. I was like, yo, we can queue, you know what I'm saying? Those are good times.
All right. So this one might lead back to what you said before, like earlier, towards the beginning of this recording. But what would you say is like your biggest regret from this season?
I mean,
Drafting Jeff. Literally, that's the sole reason this whole fucking team exploded, dude. Like,
yeah, we love Jeff and all, but if he doesn't leave, we probably keep most of this team together.
yeah.
At least, like, most of this team would stay. If
I think
Jeff
I have a ton of regrets, but that's the main big one, I think.
For me, I Ajaxed on Ilios, and we probably would have won the map if I hadn't Ajaxed.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
was
you-
really
Oh
close.
my
Yeah,
god.
that was so unlucky.
It was like a frame.
Watching that game in the lobby with Doug because I was live recording for Sermi. Oh my god, you beat it in the blizzard. I was like, oh, you got for.
It was literally a second late. Like you would have got. That was so unlucky.
Literally, you win that round and then you force it to a round 3 if you hit that beat.
Yeah. And then there was another time. I think you Ajaxed again when we were lifted and they had noon, right? And then you beat it. It went a frame above the shield, and then you got high noon.
I know, like it was. I'm not.
No, we're just
a
like
good
two
player.
unlucky Ajaxes. Yeah. Because Charm fucking passed out his computer, so we had to put
Oh,
him on
yeah.
the bench part.
Like, one thing I question is that support line early on. No offense to Gum and Charm, but what was your reasoning behind that?
Okay,
That's a good question.
I don't know, bro. Charm. Look. Charm was a good BAP, right? And then you told me to like get Gum Sauce because like I don't know, Gum Sauce is a homie or something.
I said get Gum Sauce because I said he might start for a bit, but eventually become a backup. But I was like, you made him your sole flex support, basically. I was like, oh lord.
Dude, do you remember Vantage like molding at Gumsauce and Screams, bro? I
Yeah,
remember
dude,
that.
he
That was
is
so
so
funny.
passive
Yeah,
aggressive.
dude. Yeah, dude. It was like I was like, is this a
Gosh.
Scream right now? Like, oh my god.
He's like, that was actually funny.
Yeah, it was so funny.
If Charm didn't improve and he stayed at like week 3, 4, but imagine how fucked this team would be. I'm gonna keep it real.
GR.
This team would be fucked if that was like. Like Charm got a lot better throughout the season, but if he stayed at like week 3 form, oh lord.
Bapo TP Charm, let's go, dude.
I had like 3 different people tell me I was better than Charm during or not Charm, fucking Gum Sauce during like Pugs. Like I'm like, who's Gum Sauce?
Yeah,
That's literally what I said. Who's Gum Sauce? I don't know.
I don't remember our
I
super
don't
much.
know.
and
It's
I don't-
also
I
the
don't
veteran
remember.
L0 support from last season on DC.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I would have started URMM if I didn't like. How can I say this? I think if I didn't like.
Trade
no
everybody
Gum.
off.
Yeah. Wait, what? Just you cut out?
You said trade everybody off, basically.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Like just. Guess what?
And
Half the backups
also,
are-
if I didn't know like Gum Sauce like from before, I think I would have started you. Like
Aha.
Well, that makes sense.
that was just my bias, I think.
I literally did Pugs. I think I started doing them like a week before the season, or before the draft, actually.
Yeah.
If any, honestly, if anyone wants to know more about that, I put it in my Toy Long. I don't want to explain it any more than I already have.
Yeah. I don't have any regrets, to be honest. Like I the only regret I have is that I don't know. I really liked the team at the beginning. I just was like, I kind of already saw like where it was headed after like a little bit,
Yeah.
and I like I don't know. I just that's my only regret. Like I don't know if I could have done anything better, but like maybe I could have slowed it down or like maybe not jumped the ship so hastily. But like I'm happy I got to meet the Vitalities people and the finalists. Probably should have won, but it's alright.
Really just the regret that like I think all of like past and current CC management would agree. It was the miscommunication which caused the collapse.
Yeah.
Wait, which one are you talking about? There's multiple.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't have exploded if we played Jackbox on the first day.
True.
Yeah,
Okay.
day.
I don't think one person on our team had Jackbox.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, GR.
Alright, I
had
do have
Jackbox,
one
GR.
last question for you guys on a lighter note. So, what's your favorite memory to come out of this season?
Getting
I don't
drafted.
know.
I did not expect to be drafted. I didn't show up to anything. I just signed up as like a meme, and like me actually getting picked, man, kind of led me to like all these different like I got to meet like a bunch of people and get in the finals and stuff. Like I have somebody to thank for that. Like you kind of bailed me out, man.
No problem, man.
Anyone else?
I personally have 2. The first
Yes.
one is when Botaburgers were hosting Pugs for free agents, right? And then, but free agents didn't even join their Pugs. It was just players already signed to a team. So we ruined their
yeah, I
Pugs
remember
and
that.
make CDC Pugs.
Yeah, I stole the players. I started Pugs.
We stole all their players.
You stole their players.
That was hilarious.
So what happened was
I've
they
really
kicked
played
me and the
those
DP out.
They started kicking everyone out who was just like who had a team role in the server. And then like oh well, CDC Pugs, let's go.
Yeah, they kicked me, the DP out, and I was in the voice call. I said, well, I'll just start Pugs and CDC if you want.
Yeah.
And everybody started coming to him.
I think my favorite memory is like just taking a map of Shanghai, honestly. And I don't know, just at the start of the season, just like rolling kids.
Oh yeah, I
That's
feel
probably
you,
my
man.
two. Yeah.
I got player of the
Take
match
it.
week 2. Woo.
Let's go, Butter.
No, my favorite moment I would probably say was that playoff series where I was quote-unquote Bob recording for Thermi, and Wiz
Yeah.
I told him go Kings Row. Wiz like, don't go Kings Row, don't go Kings Row. I'm like, trust me, go. And that's the only map you won.
Yeah.
Oh
That
my
was
god,
so-
you're right, Pug.
So, late CDC, you guys have no idea how bad it was. I wasn't even in the management that knew how bad it was.
Ooh.
Uh,
Yeah, it looked really bad from the outside.
From the outside, I mean, honestly though, like you guys played a lot better than a lot of people thought.
but
Like,
Serbi
Yeah.
would talk to me all the time about what's going on in the management. God, I thank God I got.
no leaks. I mean, was it any better on whatever team? Or was it Pepega?
I don't know which was worse, the management where I was involved or the late season management. God, that's a debate for which CDC management was worse.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we could have a heated debate over that one.
We also got kind of unlucky for our last couple games because for the game against DKE, that was the day of Echo Tourney, so no one could show up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yes.
when you guys forfeited, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then
Yeah, when Serbi played with reverse, we rolled a bunch of novice players.
Yeah, that was fun, dude.
against Spot Burgers, I think All Mike had to go like a day before, so we had to sub in Twitchy, who was not screwing with us.
Yeah. I don't know, All Might wasn't that good anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know why you would
Um,
drink Gil.
I put stakes on him. I actually like put so much stake on picking up All Might because I traded away Gil for him, which is a bad move. Because
Definitely.
I think I don't know, I just trusted All Might to be
I
good
told you
and
to
like
trade. I told
fix
you
the
to
team,
trade
quote,
big
unquote.
goals in case.
yeah, but yeah, I don't know. That's just my bad, I guess.
It's alright, man. As long as you learn, you'll
Yeah.
become better.
It's okay, I won't ever manage again.
Well, it's never you don't need to quit like right now, man. Don't worry. You got a
That's
whole life
true.
ahead of you.
Yeah.
Anyways, hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you guys
Oh wait,
for
I
showing
didn't get
up.
to say mine.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, yeah.
Trying to keep
Let's
track
go,
of you all.
This isn't the first time I've gotten skipped in these things. So I guess
Fans.
my favorite memory is, I guess, getting drafted. That was the first one. The second one was the one game I played on CDC and the one game I won this season in general, and that was against DKE. Which...
I
Wait, wasn't it Blood Burgers? I don't
Was
think
it Bloodburgers? I thought it was DKE.
All those teams are the same because they.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Wouldn't
team
they
that
be
was the
involved
bottom
in
feeder
this
of the
or
Bay. So let's just go with that.
I just benched the entire season. I did like jack diddly shit in all the teams I was on. I played like 5 maps.
Yo, if it's the
I
bottom,
literally
I
lost
had no idea
the
what
other game I played. I lost the one game I played on Vitalize. We got fucking rolled by Pepega.
Dar.
We got reverse swept by Wait What, and then we got 3-0'd by Yoink in the last game of the season.
3-0'd by Yoink Overwatch. Yikes.
Yeah, dude, it was kind of unfortunate. Next year though, I'm probably going for that most improved. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's
I
go.
think I can.
Oh yeah,
think
yeah. I got to shout out my my May play. I sacrificed my soul for CDC to play May, and that was when I actually liked playing May. So like, when I was on
You're-
Vitalize, I hated it. So
You're a masochist, actually.
yeah, actually, yeah.
Can I just say one thing right
No,
now?
he said I was the better May, so I always got. That's what he said, anyways. Which I probably, but I had to do the dirty work.
And that was probably better, but I just didn't want to play May.
Yeah, because he did the same thing to Grim on another league, and Grim's like,
Well, that's
only
kind of sus.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Can I just say
It's
one
like
thing at
matching,
the end?
yeah.
Follow at ShimShimepi on Twitter.
Yes. Wait,
Shout
you
out
didn't go.
Croc. He's the
Croc.
coolest. Smile.
What?
You didn't
Croc,
go,
he's
bro.
great.
What's your
Oh,
favorite memory?
RMS paid saying that, by the way.
I was. My
that
family is being held hostage.
Okay,
in
throw 'em out. Okay,
Australia. W.
Wait, what was Emeralds? What was?
He said he did jack shits.
I played 5 maps and got champion. I got carried.
GR.
Dar?
I played 4 of those maps. I didn't even play with the team that won the championship.
Wait. So your greatest moment on CDC wasn't Finland's gift to Esports?
Yeah, it's been legit to esports.
That's when his mouse broke.
But it's not broke.
Broke.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hope you all enjoyed this this press conference. Thank you all for showing up.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you.
that's all.
Calm down.
That's all the questions I've got. So see ya.